know what it is on this good Thursday. Man, we got some new information. We got some new info, y'all. We got some new info. New information on Drake. Kendrick Lamar, Glasses Malone spilled the beans. He spilled the beans. Glasses Malone spilled the beans, y'all. Glasses Malone said that Kendrick knew back in 2011. Back in 2011, that Drake had ghostwriters. He told Glasses Malone in 2011 that Drake had ghostwriters. They said they wasn't surprised though because he was like a pop. He came in with a team of writers, producers, and he was like a Nickelodeon kid actor. He's a pop. He's like probably the first, not the first, but one of the first like pop rappers, Drake. What's going on with y'all? So he exposed Drake, but Kendrick a real one because look, Kendrick told like his friends, he told Glasses Malone, whatever. He did not tell the public. He did not tell the public at all. So he a real one for that. He kept that to the vest. And then years later, Meek Mill exposed him. Ghostwriting. Like that was crazy. I was disappointed because Drake, his songs, his writing, if that was all him, which I thought it was, top tier. That's top tier. But now we found out that one of the biggest artists of our time does not write his own raps. It's like I don't know. It's something that ain't right about that. Right? Something as far as hip hop goes. All the other music genres, yeah, you could have ghostwriters, but when it's hip hop and it's supposed to be about you, your life, your real thoughts, your real feelings, your experiences, even though people be making up shit, still. Like this is supposed to be your skill. The skill of rapping is supposed to be a skill of you can put words together, you can rhyme words, you can metaphors, similes, and you can have a flow that goes together. Like that is hip hop. To have a ghostwriters in hip hop, it just don't seem right to me. It don't seem right. And this is a new thing that we just now find out about like years later. In the 90s, early 2000s. What up, Peter? What up, Zul? Tara Hill, where y'all from? Where up? Let me know where y'all from. But yeah, ghostwriting and hip hop does not go together at all. Like in the 90s and early 2000s, nobody was even thinking of a rapper having a ghostwriter. Like not at all. Back in I think it was like the 90s, Milli Vanilli, they didn't write none of their stuff and they didn't sing none of their stuff. They was literally like puppets. Milli Vanilli got exposed on stage during a performance. The tape like skipped or something and shut off, and they couldn't sing. It was just two twin brothers that were, and it was like four people that were actually singing their songs. Milli Vanilli, if y'all remember Milli, if y'all old enough, Milli Vanilli got exposed bad. Their career was done after that. They didn't write their songs and they didn't sing their songs. They was literally just like how they be bringing nowadays. It's common now. They'll have like the Meet Me Outside girl, or yeah, Meet Me Outside girl, or like the popular Instagram models and shit. They'll take them because they're popular, and they'll have them do like make music, make rap, and they'll just write their lyrics and stuff. And so they're pretty much just a face, but people are writing their music. You know what I mean? And it's just inauthentic. Like especially if you're one of the top rappers in the game. And like Drake was when he got exposed by Meek, he was the top rapper in his game. Like nobody was even thinking he had ghostwriters. We thought, oh shit, this nigga can write. Like this nigga, he can rap. He can rap his ass off, right? So but Kendrick Lamar knew this back. Glasses Malone, I just dropped a video. It's on the channel. Just dropped it. Glasses Malone was on the podcast and he was saying that Kendrick Lamar told him in 2011 that he knew that Drake had ghostwriters, and they said he came in the game with a team. But the part that gets me is Drake can actually write music. Drake is an actual good writer. So it's like, why are you even getting ghostwriters when you yourself are a great writer? Like there was an old MTV Cribs episode of or a documentary, something on Drake, and he was showing them around the house, and he showed them their room. He showed them his room, right? They went to the room. This was early, and when he went to his bedroom, he's like, this is my notebook. This is where I write. And he opened the notebook. It just had the whole notebook was filled up with nothing but raps. Who is he talking to? Who? I'm talking to y'all. The hell. But anyway, Drake been writing for a long time, and he's a good writer. He's such a good writer, right? Even though he got ghostwriter, he's such a good writer. Ye used him as a ghostwriter. Kanye West used Drake as a ghostwriter. Drake has written songs in verses for Kanye West. Don't get smart now. Nigga, what? Who getting smart? Me? Talking about Drake and MTV gay. That trolls love to say some gay shit. Y'all must be gay. Much as y'all say that shit. Nigga, if you say gay, you gay. Fuck out of here. But like that's what I don't get. He can write. That Drake can write music, but he got ghostwriters. Like I just don't get it. But like I said, he was like Glass Malone said, he was a Degrassi like kid actor, and he came in the game, and he was like real well mannered. You could tell he wasn't brought up in the hood. He wasn't street at all. Like he did those street songs a little bit later, and when he if you look at the old videos of Drake, he's totally different. He talks totally different. Everything. He was real well mannered, but his songs was just hit. Like he just could. Like musically, he knows how to make a record and a hit record, a lot of them. So yeah, shout out to Ray for that comment. That's what's up. But so Kendrick a real one for not exposing it. Like Kendrick could have exposed that shit. He knew that back. He knew that way back. 2011. That's when Drake was just getting popping. That's when he was just starting his career. He might have had 1-2 albums at that time. Because what year did Drake come out? Was it like 2009, 2010? And Kendrick knew this in 2011, and he didn't say nothing to none of the media outlets. He didn't post about it. He didn't say nothing. Kendrick a real one. Was it K. Lane? How is K. Lane? What? Are you crazy? K. raw as hell. And he beat Drake and I'm a Drake fan, but he lost the battle. Drake K-Dot whooped him, belt the ass, whooped his ass. And Drake still ain't dropped it. I'm still waiting for Iceman. I'm still waiting for Iceman to drop. Drake is better. XO. Drake is better than who? Who's Drake better than? Drake is better than a lot of artists, but as far as the battle goes, he lost the battle. So. But does he have more records than Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, he does. He's been in the game, over 10 years he's been doing it. But I'm still waiting for that Iceman to drop. Like, how you gonna come back? I want to see how he comes back from that L he just took. You need to come back with some records, with some hits, because I want to hear him. I'm waiting for that Iceman to drop. I thought it was supposed to be dropping before this year was over. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. I don't know exactly when he's dropping, but I could have swore I heard that he was supposed to drop before the end of this year. He got less than 2 months. I'm trying to hear that Iceman. And then later, Micheal end up exposing him, right? And that just, but Drake, like he made it through that. Like he got exposed for ghostwriting, but people still, he made such good music. And even in that battle, when Micheal exposed him, he whooped Meekmill's ass with that back-to-back. That back-to-back came out, and that shit was a hit record. It was a hit record, and it was a diss. Like, what is that? Is that a world tour or your girls tour? What? whooped his ass. And Meek Mill, the crazy part is, I'm about to. All right, yeah, you wildin', bro. Hey, we sober over here. We sober. I hope you clean up, man. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. And I would know. I know all about the blues. I know all about all that. I'm clean though. But God bless you, brother. Hope you make it out of that. Action. All right. So yeah. I thought like Meek Mill, he got old videos of him battling people. Like if you would have told me, hey, Meek Mill is battling Drake, who gonna win? I'd be like Meek Mill. Like Meek Mill is known for battle rapping, known for just his bars. Man, Meek Mill, I can't even remember the diss that Meek Mill. I can't remember not one Meek Mill diss to Drake. I don't even know how it goes. I don't know the name of it, nothing. Just straight garbage, trash. Makes me feel good. Yeah, a lot of stuff makes you feel good, but it's bad. Now, EXO, tell me, it makes you feel good, right? When you take it. Now, how you feel when you don't take it for a day or two? How's that feeling? That's worse than the feeling that you get when you pop them. I'm from Warren, Ohio. Where you from? Warren, Ohio. Where you from? A little small town in Ohio, about an hour away from Cleveland. See that? I never run out. All right, well, one day you will, or one day you'll decide not to take it, and you're gonna feel like you just lost your best friend. Your body gonna be aching. You're gonna be depressed, sick. You ain't gonna get out of bed. It's the worst feeling in the world. I don't wish it on nobody, but you got to go through it to get clean. And I went through it by the grace of God. I'm from Toronto. Oh, you from Toronto? You from Toronto? You dissing Drake? Oh no. You was pro Drake. You was for Drake. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You a Drake stan. Drake stan. Shout out to Toronto though. Shout out to Ken. I've never been there. I went to Niagara Falls though, but I was on the American side. I've been to Niagara Falls. That was cool. I was on the American side though. Never went to Canada. Buffalo, New York. I think that's where it's at, or it's around there. I've been there, but I worship Drake. You wildin', bro. You shouldn't worship no man. Why would you worship a man? Even my favorite rapper of all time, right here, Tupac. Where is he at? Tupac. I look up to him and I take things from him, but I ain't worshiping not one man ever on this earth. I'm only worshiping God. That's it. But yeah, that's cool. You love Drake. I love Drake too. Look, I love Drake. I was just listening to his album Views. Like he got classics. You can listen to Drake anytime. He got a record for any mood you in. He got a record for it. And he just been doing it for a long time. Like he got hits on top of hits on top of hits. So yeah, I get it. Drake, he did his thing. He's in the record books. Like he's legendary. I would do anything for Drake. You would do anything for Drake, man. You said, wait, was you the one? Hold on. Yeah, you was you wasn't the one saying that. I was about to say, was you the one saying I was saying gay and shit? Hell no, you talking about you'll do anything for Drake. But yeah, how old are you, EXO? How old are you? But yeah, Meek Mill exposed him, but he still made it through that. But just to me, man, it ain't right. Like rapping is different than other genres in the fact that it's supposed to be about your thoughts, your feelings, your skill set, your flow, your life, right? 19. Oh, you a youngin. Okay. Now you a youngin. All right. Young boy. You got a lot of years ahead of you. Stop messing with them blues, man. Stop putting them down. I'm 39 and I started when I was like 19 and ruined my life. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I hope you stop way before I did, because I'm 39. I just now stopped, and it's the best thing I ever did. So I hope you get found, like not be lost into that addiction, man. It's hell on earth, to be honest. That's the realest shit I can tell you. It's the hell on earth. So yeah, but I wish you the best, man. My birthday is weird. Why is your birthday weird? Why is your birthday weird? How's a birthday weird? When's your birthday? So yeah, I was born. Oh shit! Damn, no, not the 06, 2006. that I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't thinking nothing like that. But yeah, that is weird. That is weird. At least you got the zeros in between it though, so it ain't just like 666, right? The mark of the beast. At least it ain't that though. So that's crazy. So you what? That's June. That's June, right? Yeah, it's June. I don't know what. I'm a Virgo. I'm in September. I don't know what sign you is, but I'm a Virgo. But yeah, oh, the Micheal Jackson trailer dropped. If y'all didn't see it, when y'all get off watching this live, and if y'all not subscribed, go subscribe. If y'all haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Go subscribe to the channel. I drop content every day on hip hop news, life news, national news, mostly hip hop news though. But the Micheal Jackson trailer dropped, and this thing looks amazing. Amazing. Like, do you listen to Bunna B? No, I don't even know who that is, Bunna B. I never even heard of him. Bunna B. I heard of Bun B. I ain't never heard of Bunna B. Nah, I never heard of him. But yeah, the Micheal Jackson trailer dropped. Oh my God. I'm the biggest, like, Tupac and Micheal Jackson is probably my top two. One is Tupac, two is Micheal Jackson, my favorite artist of all time. I think Micheal Jackson was the greatest artist, singer, and performer all in one. Like his visuals of him perform, even him on concert is crazy. Like just the way he moves. Nobody moves like Micheal Jackson. Nobody sounds like Micheal Jackson. None of that. Like, and then his writing skills or whoever wrote his songs was just amazing. Go look her up now. Oh, it's a girl. I'll look her up after I get off live. I can't look her up now because I'm on the live, but I'll look her up when I get off. Do you listen to Gnu? No, I never even heard of these people. Rappers aren't artists. They're immature idiots. Shout out to Barrel Proof Viking. You a Viking for sure with that comment, nigga. Rappers aren't artists. Rappers are artists. The hell you talking about? Rappers are definitely artists for sure. For sure, 100%. Rappers are artists. They make music. But I never heard EXO. I never heard of none of those people. None of them. I have to look them up when I get off. But yeah, the Micheal Jackson and the dude that's playing Micheal Jackson looks just like Micheal Jackson. Like it looks just like him. Sounds just like him. A little soft voice. Man, I love Michael Jackson. I grew up, I wanted to be Micheal Jackson. I thought I was Micheal Jackson when I was like 9 years old. I thought I was Micheal Jackson. And I'm a mix. So I was light skinned like him too, because he had that vitiligo stuff where he ended up being more light skinned because when he was first born and in his early adult years, he was brown skinned. And then he went to and then his skin got lighter and lighter. So he had like the same skin complexion as me. And so, man, I loved Micheal Jackson growing up. Drake is better than Micheal Jackson. I don't care. I knew you was going to say that. But like I said, you a Drake stan. And then look, everybody got their favorites. Now, would I say Drake is better than Micheal Jackson? Hell no. To be honest, if you ask Drake who is better, him or Micheal Jackson, he gonna say Micheal Jackson. Like Drake grew up listening to Micheal Jackson, so even Drake wouldn't say that. But everybody got their own preference. You know what I mean? It's music. Everybody, what you like, I might not like. What I like, you might not like. It's your personal preference. So everybody's entitled to their own opinion of who's their favorite or who's their greatest. Tupac and Michael are just mine. And Drake is up there too, though. Drake is up there. I did a top 10 rap albums of all time, and I did a top 5 rappers list of all time on the channel. Drake is not on top 5, but he does got like one album on the top 10 list on my top 10. And Nothing Was the Same. I got that on my top 10 list. Said Drake is the new GOAT, and that's on. In 20 years, yeah, but I still don't think they might say he's the GOAT, but I don't think they'll say he's better than like the greatest ever. No, Because look, you got to think, yeah, he made a lot of good songs. So did Michael. Like Michael sold the most records out of anybody, and he can't dance. So like Michael can dance and like really show emotion and like really make what like his song or with his dancing and the music, it just hits. It hits different. Like Drake can't do that. Drake just can't do that. He can't dance. So and he definitely can't dance like Michael. Even Chris Brown be trying to dance like Michael, and he ain't even that. Drake wordplay is way better than Michael. Yeah, no, Michael's not a rapper. Why he ain't about to have wordplay all like that? He's a singer. Yeah, of course his wordplay gonna be better. And Drake is definitely not a gangster. He definitely go watch that MTV Cribs episode when he was showing his mom's house and shit. That man grew up in the middle class, damn near rich class. Drake ain't got no hats, and Drake I think that was fake. That ain't real. I don't think Drake did that. I don't think Drake did that. That's rumor. That's the old Drake. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. How you get rich and then now you a gangster because you got some money? No, man, money don't make you gangster. Name one gangster thing that Drake did. Paying somebody for a hit, that's not gangster. That's not gangster. Unless you do it yourself, to me, that ain't gangster. Anybody can pay somebody to do something. That's like you might as well be a boss. You can be a boss, employee. You can have employees. Drake is a real life Don Dada. No, he ain't. Drake suck. R.I.P. Shout out to Love. He said Drake sucks. R.I.P. XXX. Hey, for real though, on some real, XXX would have been on. He would have been he was already about to be one of the biggest artists in the game. His different style, the way he can sing and rap, his different style, what he was like the subject matter of the songs that he was making. I love XXX. That RP to XXX for Tentacion. He was a real one, and he was really changing his lifestyle and stuff. He was definitely a 101. Shout out to XXX. RP to XXX. He runs Toronto. He probably does run Toronto, but not in a like a gangster way. He probably don't, you know what I mean? Like he's the biggest person in Toronto, but does he really run it though? Like on the street level? Hell no. These fairy tales that people want you to believe. Like these artists want you to believe that they all the biggest, the mafioso Don Dada. That shit don't be true. If Drake wanted to, he could have got what? No, he couldn't have, because look, the security guard got shot in front of Drake's house and he ain't do shit about it. He ain't do nothing about it. They ain't do nothing but call the police. Hell, knock it off. He couldn't have got K-Dot touched. Drake really runs Toronto on the street level. I'm telling you, I live in Toronto. All right, I mean, if that's what you say, but I ain't seen it. I haven't seen it. Even the top five, his goon, Drake's goon, even him, he be getting, people be whooping his ass, cutting his neck off and like, come on now. How your goon is getting beat up and cut up? And that's your top goon, top five. Yeah. That man be trolling. That man be trolling. Top five, he's silly. That man be trolling. He went to London and said it was sweet, and they showed him it was not sweet. He said it was not sweet. Drake moves in silence. Okay, you got excuse for everything. You got excuse for everything. Oh no, he ain't. Now he moves in silence. Okay, all right, I give you that. That's why they had the 20v1 on him. They really did gang up on him. They really did try to like mark him out, because I ain't gonna lie. That BBL Drizzy, Metro Boomin was going at him. That BBL, that shit was funny. That was a hit too. That BBL Drizzy beat, that was a hit. And who was it? Who else? Rick Ross was going at him. Like he was taking, and then he went at them on. And to be honest, look, I gotta give Drake his props. Family Matters was to me, Family Matters was the best song, the best diss of the battle. Family Matters. That was the best diss. I love that diss. I love that song. And it still didn't work. Drake still, that's what I'm saying. But we got to see, though. We got to see. He ain't dropped the album yet. Like, he hasn't dropped. We got to see what the Iceman does. We got to see what type of numbers the Iceman and what type of songs or hits he comes with or don't come with after the battle. So you really can't say he on top still because he ain't dropped nothing. Now, when he drops and he sells 1 million records and he got hits, yeah, okay, he's still on top. From what is the best rapper that he loves from XXX era? What is the best rapper from that era alive? Ooh, from XXX, 6ix9ine. Psych. Damn, from XXX era that's still alive. You gotta name some. Family Matters was the best diss. Yes, it was. I love that song. But damn, who's some rappers from Loves? Who's some rappers that from that era? Cause what we got like Pop, not Pop Smoke. He's unalive. Smoke Perp or Purple Smoke, whatever his name is. Trippie Redd, Ski Mask. Okay, Trippie Redd. Yeah, Trippie Redd probably the best one that's still alive. Cause I can't think of another one that's still alive. That's crazy. All these rappers then got unalive. 616 watched anything Drake. Who is 61? Josh X. Who's 616? Who's 616? Damn, no. Actually, should have left Drake alone. That's why he got hit. I don't think that's why he got hit. That's a rumor. That's like conspiracy theory type shit. Juice WRLD. But Juice WRLD was gone though. We talking about live. Sorry, not yet. He kept dissing. RP 999. Who is 999? I don't know who that is. Ack even told him to stop. Ack did tell him to stop. But he was going at the top rapper. Look, that's what you do. It's hip hop. That's what you do. Like 50 Cent, he got popping because he went at all the top rappers, made a whole diss on all the rappers. Snoop Dogg, what the hell? F Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, fake and phony. You like King Von? I like his music. Yeah, I like his music. I don't like that he was damn near a serial killer, but I liked some of his music, and I liked his energy, but I just didn't like that he was a murderer. Like, come on now, he's a murderer. I guess that said stuff about Drake mom and made a fake video of Drake look alike. Oh, I didn't know that. Eddie, why you say Drake? Yeah, for real though. Yeah, I love King Von. Yeah, man, I was because King Von was right at, man, it'd be crazy. All these artists be like right at the cusp of them blowing up mainstream, right? Or they damn near already be there. And right as soon as they get there, they get unalived or like, oh, my favorite artist. Y'all nobody said it yet in the chat. YNW Melly was my favorite artist before he got locked up. My favorite new artist that I had just discovered him. And I went back and listened to all his stuff. YNW Melly had so much talent. He was about to blow up, and he just had made a video and a song with Kanye West, and then he allegedly murdered his 2 friends. Man, I missed that era. Yeah, that was a good era. Before 6ix9ine snitched, 6ix9ine was on top. The 6ix9ine was putting out hits. That was a good era for sure. Long live King Von loves. What about Dirk? Oh yeah, Dirk too. And now he locked up. Dirk, he one of them. He up there too. And Dirk might be the top one, but that's still alive. For man, I missed that era. Yeah, King Von would have been the biggest for. Yeah, he would have, man. He would have. Like he was making like the way his storytelling ability in the song was like unmatched. Like unmatched storytelling. X is the best. Yeah, I love X. Shout out to X. RIP X. Free Melly game. I mean, I be saying free Melly too, but if he really did that, I mean, come on. I ain't saying free him. Like, I can't say free him if he really did that. Which to me personally, it hasn't been proven, but I think he probably did do it. But we'll see. He got a mistrial in the first court date. He been locked up so long. Now they about to do another trial. I don't even know when, like 2026 or 2027. So we'll see if he gets found not guilty or guilty. Yeah, YNW Melly would have been the biggest artist I think ever. Like in this time, he would have been like damn near as big as Drake if he didn't go to jail. Like because his talent, he didn't need no writers. He didn't need no like he could really freestyle on a song and it'll sound hot. Like his voice, the way he could sing, it was just dope. Big. Auslander Ross, are you Mexican? No, I'm Greek and black. Greek and black, but a lot of people think I'm like Puerto Rican or Mexican. Dirk, the best drill rapper right now. Yeah, Dirk, the best drill rapper for sure. 6'7" guy. 6'7" guy. Yeah. Why was King Von lacking? I mean, the whole crew was lacking, kind of, because I mean, I think King Von just went into it thinking that it's gonna be a fight. You know what I mean? Like he really wasn't trying to unalive what's his name? Quando Rondo. He wasn't trying to murk him. He was just trying to fight him. And he went into it just like that. But they had been out. He was probably drinking, he might have been smoking or something, you know what I mean? Because it was late night at a club, outside a club. Drake is the best for real, bro. Talking about but Drake is the best. The fuck, bro? What? Are you Mexican? No, I'm not Mexican. I'm black and Greek. Ain't nobody better than Drake. Drake sucks. XO. Drake does not. Now Drake, I can't say Drake. I love Drake. Drake. He got a song for every mood you in. He got hits better than XXX. Nah, you tripping. Drake. I'll put Drake over XXX just because XXX didn't have the time. Like if he would have got more time, he might have been better than Drake. But for what he put out, I don't think I'll listen to more Drake than I listen to XX. Vaughn was set up. How was Vaughn set up? He was the one who initiated the fight. Vaughn was definitely set up. The cops was even shooting at Vaughn. Yeah, the cops were shooting at all of them because they was all shooting. Why did the police shoot? That's a good question, because why would the police shoot if the police are not being shot at? You feel me? Like, yeah, the police was shooting at, like, the police unalived somebody. Like other people got unalived that night besides Vaughn. My name is Mattis. Okay. What's up, Mattis? Let's say Dirk should slide for Vaughn when he gets out again. He already did. He already slid for him. But Lil Tim's still alive. Quando Rondo's still alive. They unalived Quando Rondo's cousin. So they got somebody. They just didn't get the actual people that they was beefing with. Okay, if Exit was alive, he would be better. Yeah. I think he would have been up. He would definitely have been up there for sure. He might have surpassed him if he was alive for him. I love you. Must be crazy. Drake is the best rapper ever. Period. Nah, XO, y'all gotta know. XO is a Drake stan. He lives in Toronto, so he don't think he literally said he worships Drake. He said this, so you can't tell him nothing about Drake. You're gonna think he the best. Nah, you tripping, gang. Yeah, he definitely ain't the best rapper. This man right here, Tupac. You see this? This is the best rapper that ever lived. The best and the realest rapper that ever lived. He made Dirk did slide for Vaughn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dirk slid for Vaughn already slid for him. Hit that like button if y'all in here. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed too. I drop content every day. He would have been bigger. Yeah, he probably would have been bigger. Exodus was I, but he would have never been bigger than Drake. Yeah, he could have been bigger than Drake for real. I'm number one. We see you number one. What is that? I don't even know what those mean. The number one crown thing. What does that even mean? Yes, he would, gang. I like Tupac, but he's not better than Drake. You wildin'. And you 19. You was Tupac had already been, his time had already passed way before you was even born, my guy. So of course you're gonna say that because you grew up with Drake. You grew up listening to Drake. So no one cares. No one cares. But yeah, man, if y'all didn't see that Micheal Jackson trailer, watch that. The man looks just like him. I listen to all music. Yeah, me too. I've been listening to a lot of R&B, a lot of old R&B, new R&B, some slow jams, you know what I mean? Something like that. I'm a true music connoisseur. Yeah, that's how I feel like too. And I'll be checking for like the new artists too. Like Like I seen Caribou. You know who Caribou is? I seen her drop something. She went crazy, and she don't even like. To me, she's a weird rapper the way her flow is. But on this one song, it's on her Instagram, like the newest song. She just went in. So I'll be looking for like new artists to that's like coming up. 7-Eleven called you missed your morning shift. No, I don't work at 7-Eleven. Never worked at 7-Eleven. Shout out to Kobe Jack though. Kobe Jack beef. You like Polo G? Yeah, I like Polo G. Yeah. What's up? What's up? You're my favorite streamer. Well, thank you. I'm not even a streamer. I'm a YouTuber for real. I barely be streaming. Every once in a while I'll do it like twice a month or 3 times a month. But I appreciate it though. Appreciate it. Did music, drill music gets me hype? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. Like music, I be having like music is like a soundtrack to my life. Like that's all I do is listen to music. I be at work, music, headphones on, listen to music. I be at home. If I wasn't on live right now, the music would be playing. I meant live streamer. Okay, good looking. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And are you subscribed? If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And if y'all didn't hit that like button and y'all in here, hit the like button. Turn us up. Hit the like button. Yo, LL Tekka though. Tekka. I know who that is, but I don't know none of his songs. I heard that name, but I don't know none of his songs. Tekka. I heard that name though. What kind of gum you chewing? Big Red. Big Red, the best gum. Best gum is Big Red. When was the last time you got into a fight? Ooh, it's been a minute. See, look, it's been some years. But I recently was just trying to fight, and the dude who I wanted to fight and didn't want to fight me. So like, and I'm a little guy. I'm a little nigga. I'm 5'7", 130, 140, soaking wet. These dudes that I be trying to fight be bigger than me and everything, and they still don't want to fight. Like, it should be wild. Big Red is the best. Yeah, it's the best. Like the flavor be lasting. Like you get any of that other gum, that should be gone in 5 seconds. That Big Red, that cinnamon be lasting. Yeah, I'm subscribed. My bad. Oh, good looking. Appreciate you. Shout out to Eddie, man. Good looking. Real nigga, man. Subscribe. Yeah, shout out to Eddie, man. Showing love. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Much love. People always want to use guns. Yeah, that's my thing, man. That's like in my generation, people use guns too, but it's a lot more prevalent now with teenagers and stuff. And I never wanted to be. I always believed in God. I never wanted to be a man to take another man's life. I believe that's like one of the worst things you can do, other than like violate children or hurt children in any way. Like the next thing you can do, the worst thing you can do is unalive somebody. So I never wanted to do that. So I'm all for fighting, right? Fight. Okay, if you got a problem with somebody, let's fight it out. We both walk away, whether whoever wins or loses. There ain't no dishonor in losing a fight. There's dishonor in running from a fight or being scared to fight somebody, or you know what I mean? But if you fight and you lost, oh well. Nobody, even Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, even he got whooped. So it don't matter if you fight, if you win or lose, at least you fought. You feel me? I got Draco. Okay. Love's got Draco. Got a Draco. I commented, I subbed, and I like. Okay, then. Shout out to Eddie, showing big love in the chat. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate that. Everybody got a blick. Everybody got a blick in this. Yeah. Toronto is way more dangerous now. I bet, man. I feel like it's more dangerous everywhere, for real. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like it, a lot of it has to do with the music and the whole the music, like the drill music and just the glorification of drug dealing and unaliving people, like the whole Chicago wave that they did with their drill music, like that really corrupted a lot of minds. A lot of young minds and hearts really followed that. They followed that right into the grave, and they followed that right into jail. And the crazy part is that all the gangsters, right? All the people that really be shooting, the shooters and all that, people that sell drugs, when they go to jail and they get out of their like 20s and they get some wisdom with them, they all regret that shit. All of them say, yeah, man, if I would have did it different. Or they get to a certain point in life and they stop it because they know it's not right. Right. People think Toronto is sweet. People do think Toronto is sweet. I ain't gonna lie, especially Americans. Americans definitely think. But I mean, I don't know. It's just y'all like the public perception of Toronto isn't like a street type place. It's not like a place. Like it's more of like an upper class type place. Like as far as the public perception and how I look at it. But of course, there's violence and crimes everywhere. Even the best neighborhood, you know what I mean, the best countries, there's still crimes. Wherever there's humans, is going to be crimes, and it's going to be a street element in any type of human environment. You're the best, bro. I've been watching you for like an hour. Yeah, I've been on here 40 minutes. Appreciate, man. Appreciate. Shout out, big shout out to Eddie. Eddie, where you from, man? Where you from, and how old are you? Let me know. Toronto got hella woods. What? Toronto got hella woods. What? I don't even. Oh, yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you. Every place got hoods. What I'm saying is the public perception is like Canada is more of a cleaner, nicer area than America. Like just from movies, from media, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like we don't see y'all hoods all like that. And our hoods are different because we have lots of immigrants and we're more Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that too. Because y'all got like a lot of French, right? Because don't y'all speak like French and Canadian together or some shit? I don't know. But I know y'all got a lot of French people up there. Or y'all speak French, some shit like that. Let me know. But Eddie, let me know where you from. Let me know how old you is. Yeah. We got how y'all feel about 6ix9ine? We got him going on a YouTube streamer. He was just on Aiden Ross. 6ix9ine made a French and English. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. America, and I'm 7. You're 7, Eddie. You're 7. Damn. I don't know if you old enough to watch me. So you a young man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, young brother. How old are you? I'm 30. I'm 39. 39. I'll be 40 next year. But I'm still in my 30s. 39 last year. I got 1 year left with my 30s, and that's it. I'm gonna be an old man next year. But you're for sure. I'm for sure. I got 4 kids, and one of my kids is 15. One of my kids is 15. That's my oldest. My oldest kid is 15. I got 4. I'm definitely unk status. Definitely unk status. But yeah, how y'all feel about 6ix9ine and going on? He just went on Aiden Ross. He said he was uncanceled. He even did the Vlad TV interviews. I can't wait to have kids. Yeah, it's the best thing I ever did. Best decision I ever did. I grew up without a father, so I knew that when I got of age that I would be a father to my kids. So I couldn't wait to do that. That was like a dream of mine, for real. Like I wanted to have kids and dreamt of having kids and being a father, because I didn't have a father, and I knew how that felt, right? So I wanted my kids to feel the opposite of how I felt growing up without my dad. So yeah, best thing I ever did, man. You know, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a lot of work, but it's like work that pays off in love. You get a lot of love back from everything you do for your kids. Do you like Ant Glizzy? Yeah, but he be on, like, I don't really listen to his music, but I watch his interviews, and he's kind of funny, but he be saying some weird stuff too. So I'll watch him every now and then. I'm not a huge fan of Ant Glizzy though. I do watch a lot. I used to watch a lot of Charleston White until Eddie, peace, Eddie. I used to watch a lot of Charleston White until he started going just crazy on people's kids and disrespecting the dead and all that goofy, demonic shit he be saying. And like a lot of shit he says, the crazy shit he says, he don't even believe it. He's just playing a character. Like, so he's just saying ignorant shit just to get views, just for money. You know what I mean? I don't respect it. I think we need to bring the real back. That's what I'll be doing on my channel. Like, whatever you hear me say, whatever you hear me say or do, That's how I really feel. I'm not playing the character. I'm not faking. I'm not putting on. I'm not trying to be extra to get views. None of that. Whatever I say, that's how I feel in my heart. And Charleston White is not like that. And a lot of these YouTubers are not like that. They're playing a character, or they're playing a role or persona, or they're trying to say the most viral thing or the most ignorant thing so people can click on it, right? Because we know negativity sells more than positivity. So Charleston White found a way to he knows how to affect the algorithm, and he even admitted this on the Aiden Ross thing. He said he don't believe that. He don't believe what he be saying. I'm not leaving. I'm just spamming. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you was leaving. Yeah, you was chucking up the peace sign. Is that a peace? Yeah. You was chucking up the peace sign. I thought you was leaving. You should do food challenges. I would watch food challenges. Like what's food challenges? Like trying to eat the most. I don't even know what food challenges are. Like eating a whole onion. Oh, okay. You would watch me eat a whole onion. I don't know. That's like completely opposite of what my channel is. I don't do no food, nothing. I don't even talk about food for real. All I talk about is hip hop news, national news, and life stuff. Yeah, I like to. I do a lot of hip hop news, but I like to throw in some like I'll talk about addiction sometimes because I'm an addict. And I'm clean, so I'll talk about addiction sometimes. I'll talk about just life struggles, or just like national news, something that like went on in America that made national news. So yeah, I try to talk about real topics or real issues besides just the hip hop stuff. Like so yeah. Yeah, and I just recently, this is October was my 1 year anniversary for my channel. I've been doing it 1 year exactly. Well, now it's been one year and like a couple weeks. What were you addicted to? Fentanyl. Yeah. First it was Roxy's, right? Or first it was Vikes, then it was Roxy's, then it was heroin, and then it all became Fetty. And so that's what I was on for like Fetty. I was on Fetty for probably like 10 years. And then before that, heroin probably like another 5 years. And then the pills probably like another 5 years. So like 20 years I was doing it. Yeah, that's what I kind of started on. And then they got too expensive. That's the thing. They got too expensive. And because this was back when people wasn't pressing them. They was real. They wasn't pressed with Fetty. It was real Roxy's. So they was expensive, and they got too expensive. And I was like, no, I got to get some. I need something that more affordable. So I went to Boy. I made it on the news by the. Well, Eddie, how'd you make it on the news? What would you do to make it on the news? Let me know what you did to make it on the news. Yeah, congrats to Eddie. I want to know what he did. I'm waiting for his answer. Congrats to Eddie making it on the news. I want to know what he did though. Eddie, we waiting on your answer. Yeah, are still cheap. Oh, okay. See, I ain't know that. Man, I hope you get off them before you turn my age and you look around and you like, what was I doing for 20 years? You feel me? Like them thing that addiction is hard to shake. It's hard to shake. But the sooner the better. The sooner the better. Congratulations, Eddie. But there's a lot of, I bet that's how it is in America. It's a lot, but I haven't even been checking for Roxy's around here, but it's pretty much all. Josh, what up, Josh? Where you from? Thank you, Eddie. What you ain't say what you did to get on the news? What's going on, Josh? Josh, I want to say Josh, but it's Josh. Where you from? And how old are you? And are you a girl or a boy? I can't tell. I'm from Ohio, Warren, Ohio. It's like an hour away from Cleveland. That was weird, but cool tricks on my bike. Oh, no, that's not weird. That's not weird. I used to when I was a kid. I had a BMX bike, and I used to try to do tricks. I used to try to do BMX tricks. Me and my cousin. I was practice for hours and hours and hours. That's what's up. Hey, shout out to Eddie making it on the news. Big doing big things. That's what's up, Eddie. No problem, Eddie. This sounds I am 21. I'm a woman. Okay, I thought you was a woman. I thought you was. I ain't wanna say you was a woman and you wasn't. But 21. Okay, you were young. You a baby. I'm 39. You a baby. What part of Maryland? Maryland. I never been to Maryland. Never been to Maryland. But yeah, shout out to Josh. I still don't know what the crown things in the number 1, number 3, number 2 is. I don't even know what that is. Seabrook. Shout out to Seabrook. Josh, repping where she's from. Seabrook, Maryland. You live in a good neighborhood, or is it like the hood? Maryland seemed like it got a lot of nice rich spots in it. Yes, sir. Yeah, you from the like a nice neighborhood or like the hood? I got family in Maryland. Okay, EXO got family in Maryland. All right then. He connected from Canada all the way to Maryland. Feel that? It's a good area. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Maryland have nice and bad neighborhoods. Okay, yeah, pretty much like everywhere, right? Like everywhere got they good neighborhoods, and they're bad or low income neighborhoods, projects, apartment complexes, stuff like that. Every place got it. Maryland is the hood. Depends where you live. PG County and Baltimore is the hood. Oh yeah, Baltimore. Yeah, that's right. I forgot Baltimore is in Maryland. Man, Baltimore. that's hood. Yeah, y'all got some savages in Baltimore for sure. For sure. This one dude, who was it? This one dude that was on Jackass, Brandon Novak. He said he lived in Baltimore, and he was tricking, selling his body. He was addicted to, and he told a story on some video he got on YouTube. And he said he lived in Baltimore and he was like tricking. He would sell himself for money to females though. But he was famous. Well, he was kind of famous, right, from being on Jackass, and he was doing that after. By the way, my name is Mattis. Oh yeah, okay, Mattis. Why does your thing say Eddie then? Why you got the name Eddie but your name is Mattis? I go stay in Washington D.C. with my dad during the summer. D.C. is wild. Oh, I heard about D.C. I met somebody in jail that was from DC, and they said it is wild. Like y'all, like the crime and the drug, like people that's like dealing drugs and using drugs is very, very prevalent in Washington DC. Yeah. And you wouldn't expect it too, because that's the capital. You know what I mean? You got the White House there, all that. You wouldn't expect it, but yeah, Washington D.C. It ain't sweet down there. It's not sweet. It'd be not. I never got to see like. I want to go see like the obelisk, where Martin Luther King made his "I Had a Dream" speech, and I want to see the White House. I want to see it in person. That'd be cool to see. The obelisk. They got that obelisk from Egypt. That's where those come from. Egyptians was making them obelisks back in like 5,000-6,000 years ago on the streets of DC. And I mean, yeah, I believe it because it's a big city. You know what I mean? Like a lot of big cities is like that. I lived in Cleveland, which is kind of a big city, definitely way bigger than where I live. And well, yeah, it's a big city. And I was there. You can damn near get anything you know what I mean? Get anything you want. So yeah, big cities is like that. Washington D.C. has a huge underground city. Yeah, I believe it. That's what the dude I was locked up with. He lived in Washington D.C. and he was telling me about all that. What we on now? But shit, we just chopping it. We just chopping it up. Just chopping it up with the chat, loves. My brother got on my phone. Oh, your brother got on your phone and put his name? That's crazy. You know, you could probably change it though if you wanted to. If you wanted to put it back on your name. So your brother got, but yeah, we just chopping it up. That's it. You've been to jail? Yeah, I've been to jail. Unfortunately, a couple times. couple times, unfortunately, because of my addiction. It all goes back to addiction. Addiction. It's all. Every time I got locked up was because of my addiction. How much time did you do? Not a lot of time. The longest period I did in jail was it was like a prison type, like it was like a low security prison, but like you went to classes and stuff. But the longest I've been locked up was 7 months. 7 months I was locked up. That was the longest. And then I would have like times where I would do like 2 weeks, a week, a month. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So, but every time it was because of my addiction. Were you scared? The first time I went, yeah, I was scared. I was scared because it shocks your system. I think if anybody told you the first time they went to jail they wasn't scared, they probably lying. Because it's a shock to your system. For one, you going in here and it's jail, so like you already on alert, thinking that you might have to fight somebody or somebody gonna try you, stuff like that. So it's a shock to be locked up, to have your body and you can't freely roam or go where you want to go. That is a shock to your system. And then you got to eat when they tell you to eat. You know what I mean? Like you gotta. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It was one of the worst experiences ever. Do not go to jail. Don't even do any crime. That way you don't even have the potential to go to jail, because it's not gonna be sweet. It's not gonna be fun. Even if you don't fight or nothing, it's still hell. Did they try to fight you? Nope. No, don't try to fight me. Nope. I don't even think. Oh no, there was a fight in jail. I was trying to think if there was any fights, but yeah, there was like one or two, but me, no. And the crazy part is my mom is a CO. My mom is a correctional officer. That's the crazy part. And when I went to jail, they couldn't put me, like she couldn't work in the unit that I was in. She couldn't be around me. But when you're in jail, and then in jail, they got the hole, right? The hole is a jail within a jail. So like in the regular part of the jail, they have beds out, and it's like you have the area where there's TV and there's just like a big room, and you have the bathrooms, right? You can walk around all there. But in the hole, you're in a cell and you're locked in that cell for 23 and a half hours a day. That was the worst part of it, because I had to do 2 weeks during COVID. They locked you up in the hole for 2 weeks to make sure you didn't have COVID. Everybody had to do 2 weeks in the hole, and you only got out for 15 minutes for phone and 15 minutes to take a shower. Besides that, you are locked in that room for the whole time. And the only human contact you have is when the COs come around and check on you or come around and give you your food. That's the only human contact you have or if you can try to talk to the guy next to you in the cell, you know what I mean? Through the vents, you could talk, but it was hell. I hated the hole. I've never been in jail. Good. Don't go to jail. XO and that said he never been in jail. Don't go. Oh, I can. Yeah. Okay. Who ran the jail? Blacks or whites? So in Ohio, it's a lot of, there's more white people than black people, obviously, but in the jail I was in, there was a white pod boss and a black pod boss. So they kind of ran it together for real. Like there was two dudes, and one was white, one was black, and both of them was the pod bosses of the pod fathers of the cell of the unit I was in. So it really wasn't. It wasn't like everybody mingled with everybody. It wasn't like that because I never went to like a real actual lockup prison. I've been to jail, and I've been to this low security prison where you get to go to classes, you get to wear your own clothes, and in there nobody ran it. It was all ran by the staff. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a regular prison, so it wasn't like that. I've been to juvenile when I was a kid. Oh shit! My best friend Love said he'd been to juvenile when he was a kid. My best friend, growing up, he was always in JJC, always in juvenile jail, and then he would always be on house arrest and shit. What's your YouTube channel? It's the and then the next word is 7, the number 7, EVEN, the 7 Day Theory. That's the channel name. You spell 7 with the number 7, EVEN, the 7-day theory. That's my, if y'all not subscribe. I drop content every day. I make shorts. I make long, like 10-minute videos too. And then hit the like button. If y'all didn't hit the like button, yeah, hit that like button. Turn this up. I'll go to jail for Drake. Oh hell no, you wild. Hey, you will go to jail for Drake. Drake need to put you on his team because you a rider. Drake need to get into contact with your ass because you gonna crash out for him. Did they make you a girl? Hell no, the hell. I would never. I'd be unalive before anybody on this earth make me a girl. What kind of question? No. You already knew that. It sucks though, for real. It's it's like the worst. It's like the worst thing. The worst thing is jail, man. One of the worst things. Yeah, ain't nobody making me no girl. You wildin'. Now if somebody did, we just be fighting. I just have to fight. Like it is what it is. I know how to fight. Shit, man. I fought, man. The one time I was 19, right? I was Exo's age. I fought 3 dudes, right? These 3 white boys. Did you see that happen? No, I didn't see it happen. No, even like, no, I didn't see nobody. And even like, there was a gay dude in our pod, and like, even he wasn't messing with nobody. Like, nobody was messing with him, but unless they wanted to, you feel me? But when I was 19, I fought these 3 dudes, right? 3 white boys, because I was in my house chilling. These girls that I didn't mess with either. It was 2 girls. I'm gonna change it. Yeah, change it, Eddie. But or Mattis. These 2 girls called me up because for a couple of weeks, me and my cousin was kicking it with these 2 girls, but one of our other friends was messing with the other one. So there was 2 girls. My cousin was messing with one. One of my other friends was messing with the other. I didn't mess with them at all, right? I just knew them and kicked it with them, chilled with them, drank with them, stuff like that. So, and I had only known them for like maybe a month. They called, you didn't fight 3 guys. I'm like, yeah, I did. But now, did I win? No, I didn't. But I did fight them. Check this out. They called me. They say, hey, they call me up on the phone. They say, hey, we're driving around. There's a car following us. 3 guys are in it. They said they won't leave us alone. They're harassing us. They're saying like weird stuff to us, like being real aggressive towards these girls. So I'm like, man, go drive to the police station. They was like, we did that. She was like, we left, and they still following us. So I'm like, all right, come pick me up and we'll go to the Ville, because all my people, I had my cousins and stuff. The Ville is the projects right by my house, and my cousin stayed over there. They pull up in my driveway. I get in the car. No, there's no cars following them at this point. We pull off on my street and go and pull in the Ville. As soon as we pull in the Ville, the car that was following them pulls right in. And not only do they pull in, we park, and the car, the 3 white boys park right next to us. And she was like, that's them. That's the guys. I was like, all right. So I'm in the back seat. The 2 girls are in the front seat. The biggest guy in the car is in the back seat, like I'm in the back seat. I roll down my window. I say, man, what is y'all doing? I said, what is y'all doing? Why y'all following these girls around? Right. And they start getting smart with me, start talking shit. And they say, who are you talking to? Blah, blah, blah. Telling me, I'm like, I'm talking to you. Why the hell are you scaring these girls? Like, you scaring them? Talking about you going, I think they say they was going to R word them. Right. They was going R word them. Great. They was going to grape them. So we start talking shit. I get out. He gets out. The biggest dude in the car gets out. I'm fighting him one-on-one. I'm beating his ass. Hitting him. He did not laying out one shot on me. The biggest guy, real fat and taller than me, white dude. I'm whooping him. Now I hear the other car doors open. I hear the other car door open. Right, the front seat driver and the front seat passenger. I see the doors open. I'm like, shit, they're gonna jump me. So I just steady hit him, steady hitting them. Man, them 2 when the 2 other white boys came out. It was over with. It was over with, right? And then I think even when I had fell to the ground, one of them kicked me. My eye was swollen like this big. Man, I kid you not, there was like 10 people, 10 guys right in the building, after I got jumped, I went in the house, knocked on the door while I was getting beat up. If they would have knew I was out there, they could have came and helped me. I wouldn't have got jumped. But there was literally 10 of my friends was in the house right there as I was getting jumped. But nobody knew I was out there. I didn't tell nobody I was coming, and nobody was looking out the window to see it. So I fought 3 dudes, got jumped by 3 dudes, trying to protect these 2 girls that I barely knew. But they was legit scared. Like, they was scared as hell. Like, I could still hear their voice on the phone, how they sounded. Like, they was really scared they was gonna get raped by these dudes. Like Lil Nas, LL Uzi used to be lit. What would you do if you got sentenced 20 years in prison? What would you do? I just do my time. I'm gonna do my time. What else could I do? What else could you do? You gonna unalive yourself? Nah, I can't do that. But yeah, I would just do my time, just like everybody else. Ben, you silly. Ben Dover. Do you like? Yeah. Man, what? I want to see you do the onion challenge. Wait, what is it with EXO? What is it with you in the onion challenge, man? Why onion? What is it with you? You got some type of onion fetish or something like that? I don't get it. If they give me 20 years, I'm gonna go on the run. That's the thing, though. How long can you stay on the run? Because you gotta really think about going on the run. Heal the grind. I don't know what you're talking about, but think about really going on a run. You can't really use your phone. You can't get a job. You can't be in there and get a job. Like, you really gotta be not being on phones, not really going outside a lot, like having people go get you food and stuff. Like, you like, it's hard. It's a hard life being on the run. I'd rather, and then you just prolonging your time, because when you get caught from being on the run, you still gonna have to do your time. So I would just get my time over with as quick as possible, and then, you know what I mean, and then get out. I would just do my time as quick as possible. So yeah, I wouldn't go on the run, but I mean, some people do go on the run. The Bronx is crazy though, for real, gang. Is that where you from though? You from the Bronx? Everybody know about the Bronx. Bronx is crazy. I've heard. Bronx. Who's from the Bronx? Ain't Mano from the Bronx? I think Jim Jones from Harlem, Cameron's from Harlem, Biggie's from Brooklyn. What's the toughest? It won't let me. Oh, it won't let you. Dang. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mano's from the Bronx. Yeah. Bronx is one of the toughest boroughs, ain't it? Which one's the toughest? To be honest, which one's the toughest borough in New York? Is it Brooklyn? Is it the Bronx? Is it Harlem? It won't let you. Oh dang! It won't let you. I wonder why it won't let you, Eddie. I'll only go to jail willingly for Drake. Yeah, like I said, Drake need to find your ass, because you gonna crash. You gonna crash out for that man. He might send you to crash. He might send you to crash out on Kendrick. It won't let me. I don't know. But I've been on here an hour, y'all. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna listen to some music. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to EXO. Shout out to Love. Shout out to Joss. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat, that was making the see y'all. Love. Shout out. See y'all. Y'all made a good live. Appreciate talking to y'all. Love y'all. If y'all not subscribed, subscribe. Have a great day. God bless y'all. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.